All right, everybody, welcome back to another video here on the Multi-Gen Collectibles YouTube channel, where we are now sharing 2 videos per week as opposed to 3, okay? And I apologize if you want that 3rd video a week. I'm just noticing that it's gonna be a little bit more efficient for me right now to do 2 videos, and also make sure that you, the viewer, don't feel like you're falling behind and you got to play all this catch up and you can't get to a 3rd video, or you miss one and you miss another one the following week. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit more efficient for me and also more suitable for everybody, and for everyone to really enjoy the videos as opposed to having too many to catch up on. Now, let's dive back into this huge baseball card binder by Protecto. That so far in the previous 2 videos we've gone through Reggie Jackson Baseball Heroes, the Upper Deck Collector's Choice drawings, and all the star rookies. And of course, in the last video we came across that Deion Sanders and Sammy Sosa star rookies from that year, which we hadn't seen. We hadn't come across those cards yet. We had seen the Robin Ventura, we had seen the Juan Gonzalez. Those 2 cards in other videos we had come across, but not the Deion, as you can see right there at the top right corner. And then we came across some 1986 and 87 cards that was completely unexpected, considering this binder has had nothing but 1990 Upper Deck so far. This is episode 3, or part 3 of the Blue Binder, the new Blue Binder. Let's find out what we have waiting for us. All right, so looks like we have some common base cards here, right? As you would say, common base cards here. Solid players of their time: Chris Sabo, Jorge Bell. I didn't know this until recently, but apparently Chris Sabo had won the Topps Rookie Gold Cup in, I believe, 1988 or 89. I didn't know that, so that's pretty cool. So Jorge Bell, Chris Sabo, Lance Johnson. Oh, look who it is. It is the kid. Oh, we've got multiples. Okay. Ah, and Dwight Gooden back here. Okay, so it looks like this middle one happens to have 2 back to back. There we go. So there we have the kid one more time. We've seen this card several times already. I understand why I put him in here, or why my grandmother put him in here, right? It's Ken Griffey Jr. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? So now we got another 4 copies of that card. Some more commons, and unfortunately some more yellowing down at the bottom. Does the Griffey Jr. have any yellowing? I don't know if you can see that on camera. Slight? Looks like a slight discoloration up there, unfortunately. I'm wondering now, I have a feeling I remember where this binder used to be stored in my grandmother's house. And if I remember correctly, it was near a window. So I would not be surprised if the sunlight, kind of created a discoloration over time, over 30 years plus. Dwight Gooden with the 1990. Oh, snap. Look at that. We have a whole sleeve. Oh, look who it is. All right. So, as you could tell, I'm super excited. Again, this was my favorite player at this time, up until about 93, 94. Once Jose Canseco went to the Texas Rangers, I was over it. My feelings were hurt. My childhood favorite player was gone from my favorite team. And some of you can relate to that. Some of you know exactly what I mean when that happens, right? It's a heartbreaking situation. And unfortunately, that's what transpired. That's what happened. So, what can you do? Well, we got 9 plus 1. But look at this card. I think I shared in another video from weeks or months ago. This was one of my favorite, this was one of my grandmother's favorite cards here. This Bo Jackson card was a favorite of hers because I guess she liked the way it looked like he was waving to somebody. She just liked this card a lot. So the All-Star card for Bo Jackson. We've seen that once or twice in another video. Will Clark, Palmeiro. And then we have the base Bo Jackson card. Look at this. This is the actual base card. There it is, where his hat's flying off his head, making the catch. Such a great card. I love that one. Fred McGriff down at the bottom. Junior Felix. Whoa, look at all these Bo Jackson cards. We've got quite a few. Again, if you hear any barking in the background, you know who that is. That's the gray dog. Yeah, you can see a little bit of discoloration, right? Like a little yellowing. Probably because of where this binder was located for many years in one of the bedrooms right next to a window. Probably not the best place, but you know, no one's thinking about great ability in 1990, 91, all the way through the last 20, 30 years. Nobody was thinking about that. Look at all these Jim Abbotts. The legend himself. Still one of my favorite cards of his. Jim Abbott was a great hitter, obviously a great pitcher. What he did with one hand was just amazing. And then look at this. Woulda, coulda, shoulda be in the Hall of Fame. Don Mattingly. Look at that card. Look at this Don Mattingly, man. This looks like it could be an all-star game. And for some reason, this tells me this is probably in Oakland, I want to say. And look who's sitting back there behind him. Nolan Ryan. One of the best to ever do it, if not the best to ever do it. Nolan Ryan. Look at that. Look at that card, man. Then we get to my grandmother's favorite player of all time, for whatever reason. Couldn't tell you why, he just was. Kirby Puckett. Kirby Puckett. Robin Yount. Robin Yount at the top. Larry Walker. Oh, look at that. Look at that, Larry Walker. This is his rookie year, right? Yeah, this is his rookie card. Or first year card, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. So I want to say this is his first year card. Technically rookie card, right? A lot of I don't know, debate on what is a rookie card, what is not a rookie card. If it doesn't indicate rookie card, it's not the rookie card, but it's a first year card. I don't know, man. I'm confused. Nonetheless, we come back to this card we've seen before. Mark McGwire with Mattingly in the background. Look at that. Tim Raines down here at the bottom. These sheets are sticky. Greg Jeffries here in the middle. Oh, look at Ramon Martinez. This is interesting that it shows him as a batter, right? He's got his bat and his helmet as opposed to pitching, like on the back. Maybe that's why. They said we'll have him pitching on the background or on the back of the card, right? And we'll have him hitting on the front. So we got a couple Ramones, more Ruben Sierra. Our friend Mark Grace. Look at our friend Mark Grace. Look at the legend himself, George Brett. The legend. George Brett. Again, solid looking cards. Corners and oh, look who it is. Oh, two. Here, we'll start here in the middle. Look at this second year card. Gary Sheffield. We've seen his star rookie. Now this is his second year card, right? That's a nice card. But look at this. Look who this is. The greatest to ever do it, man. Rickey Henderson. 1990. The year he broke the record. I remember watching that on TV, live on television, watching that middle of the day. My grandma was trying to watch her soap opera. My grandmother's favorite soap opera growing up was All My Children. And I remember All My Children being interrupted that day. All because Rickey Henderson was on second base, I believe, and about to steal third. And the live telecast feed from Oakland was being put on in replacement of All My Children. I was so juiced. I was so happy because I got to see Rickey Henderson break Lou Brock's record live on TV. My grandmother was a little upset because All My Children was interrupted. But that's all right. Look at this. We got the brothers, Sandy Alomar Jr. and Roberto Alomar. How cool is that? That they were on the team together as brothers, and their dad, I believe, was manager or one of the bench managers for the Padres at that time. So this is Sandy Alomar Jr.'s rookie card or first year card. Yeah, this had to be his rookie year, 1990, because he had only played 7 games, 1 game. He only played 1 game in 89. This is his rookie card. And then you've got Roberto Alomar. And I believe that was his second year. So how cool is that? And again, like I said, their dad was manager or a manager on the team. How cool is this? Again, upper deck. Oh, we got 2 back here. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. So first off, it's not just a triple exposure. It's the quadruple exposure. Look at that. The Wade Boggs quadruple exposure. 1, 2, 3, 4. How dope is that? I loved when Upper Deck did that from 90 to 91. Absolutely loved it. Then on the back of the card, this moment is forever immortalized. Some of you have seen the highlights. Some of you saw it live on television like I did. 1989 All-Star Game. Bo Jackson is hitting leadoff. Wade Boggs is hitting second right behind him. And before the game started, supposedly Wade Boggs told Bo Jackson, "You're about to hit a home run. You're going to hit a home run today. You're going to hit a home run to lead off the game." Bo Jackson didn't believe him. That was also the day where they were going to first air the Bo Knows Nike commercial campaign. The Bo Knows commercial was going to be aired that game. It was the All-Star Game. And what does Bo Jackson do? Bo Jackson literally crushes a home run to lead off the All-Star Game to dead center field. Dead center leadoff home run in the '89 All-Star game. How dope is that, man? And when he gets to home plate, him and Wade Boggs had a little handshake where they both tapped each other on the shoulder. And this photo catches that moment. How dope is that? What a storyline, right? What a storyline. Damn. What a card. What a card, what a story, what a photo. Will Clark. More Kirby. Stickin'. Lots of duplicates of these base cards. More Robin Yount. Strawberry. Look at Darryl Strawberry with the Mets. Shout out to my best friend growing up, Ramad Koenig. He was a huge Mets fan at the time. Strawberry, Gooden. Oh, here's the Ken Griffey Sr. card that he autographed. This is the non-autographed version. Any more Griffey Juniors? Are we going to come across any more Griffey Juniors? Doesn't look like it. Oh, this is the Kenny Rogers card where he's playing catch with somebody. I don't know if he's playing catch with Nolan Ryan with the football, but he's catching the football. Or Jeff Russell, right? He's either playing catch with Jeff Russell, Nolan Ryan, or maybe all three of them are playing catch together with the football. Throwing the football around as a warm-up pre-game. All right, everybody. I know it looks like we got more base to go, and that's what it looks like. Ooh, this card got beat up. That corner got ruined. R.I.P. Kevin Baptiste. Top corner. Apologize. Looks like your card got slammed. Kent Anderson. Looks like yours got slammed too. Slightly. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's cap this binder at 3 videos. We'll do 3 videos only. Oh, look, here's the Will Clark All-Star card. The Will Clark All-Star card. Top vote getter in the National League. Look at that. So we'll go ahead and finish up this binder. We'll continue. More Dwight Gooden. Todd Zeile. Look at Omar Vizquel. More Robin Yount. Trevor Wilson. This is the 1989 San Francisco Giants celebration in the locker room after they won the pennant. But we know they went on and lost the World Series to the Oakland A's. My Oakland A's. More Ramon Martinez. More Mark Grace cards. Kevin Appier. Again, the pride and joy of Lancaster, California. Who we got? Who else are we going to come across? Who else are we going to see here? More Greg Jeffries. There's Jose Vizcaíno. Dale Murphy. Would be, could be, should be Hall of Famer, according to many people, right? Dale Murphy. More Sheffield. There we go. We got some more of the Sheffields. Mike Greenwell. That's a young-looking Mike Greenwell right there, who was a star in the late 80s and early 90s with Boston. Man, these sleeves are sticking. Dave Winfield, the Hall of Famer. Oh, look at that. Eric Davis. Look at that. With the double bats. That's a great card. He just got that look on him, man. Right? He's got that look like he's about to make some something happened that day. Kevin Mitchell. Still an exciting player to think back to that time. More Fred McGriff down at the bottom. Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn. Trying to avoid the tag. Jeff Houston, Chip Hale. Ah, there's Clemens. Man, these are sticky. There's Roger Clemens. Should be Hall of Famer. Roger Clemens. You got Matt Williams down at the bottom. Right? Matt Williams, Will Clark, Kevin Mitchell, all on the same team, all at the same time. More Darryl Strawberry. Benito Santiago, trying to apply the tag after the catch. Or trying to make the catch, I should say. Tim Raines. More Tim Raines. Ah, yes. Gladly. More Rickies. More Ricky Henderson. More McGuire with Mattingly in the background. And then you got the Hall of Famer, Dave Parker. Dave Parker, Hall of Famer. Look at that. This is towards the end of his career. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Dave Stewart, the Cobra. Look at that. Man, that look. He just had that look, man. More Sandy Alomar Jr. All right, these cards are sticking. Well, I should say the sleeves. Ryan Sandberg down at the bottom. Look at that. We got some Ryan Sandberg, 1990 upper deck. More Gary Sheffield at the top. More McGuire. Okay, what's going to be the last sleeve? What's in the last sleeve? Ah, Tom Gordon. All right. That's all right. Tom Gordon, solid player for a number of years with the Royals. All right. Well, everybody, that looks to be about it. That looks to be about it for the binder. Okay? That looks to be about it. Thank you for joining me for these 3 episodes in this binder. Again, 2 episodes a week are going to be dropping from now on. That way it gives you time to catch up and not fall too far behind. If you are watching consistently, of course, I appreciate that very, very much. Okay? So, unfortunately, it looks like, yeah, a number of these cards, you can see the difference on camera too, right? I think you can see the difference. Unfortunately, some of these cards ended up getting some exposure, overexposure to sun. You can see it there, a little bit of the variation. Little exposure to sun, little more than we would have liked, either at the top or on the bottom. And again, you know, what do you do when you're collecting to collect, like we did back in the early 90s, and I'm sure even in the mid 90s? If they didn't go directly into a box, they were put in a binder. And if you put them in a binder, you have the intention of looking at them. And yeah, when they're exposed to the light, this can happen, sadly. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you again for being with me, for hanging out for another video. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for spending time with me. Gray Dog also says thank you. And we'll see you in the next video. We'll see you in the next one, y'all. Peace out.